Alright, we are leaving Shiznit. Wow, amazing. Meantime, listen to the beautiful atmosphere. There's a really love the atmosphere here. I really love on my spoon for stirring his sweets. Let's do it. Man, I just love how this game makes me. I'm glad I finally was able to get myself to play it tonight. Alrighty. I really do like in this game once you get used to it. Just very immersive.
Negative contacts, Commander.
And man, the way I'm at gear-wise and stats-wise, I just destroy fights now. I kind of want to see what would happen if I cranked it up a difficulty level at this rate, but I don't know if that's such a good idea. Because there will be harder ones anyway. At the same time, I feel like my confidence level is high enough. I'm gonna try it. Settings. Graphics. Settings. What I actually need is gameplay. There we go. Gameplay will be up on veteran. I can't do hardcore because I have not beaten the game on this particular instance of Mass Effect. There we go. I've beaten the game before on Steam version. This is not the version. That's why the EA version because I needed access that you'll see. I also just wanted to buy everything just on the platform it's going to actually work on it, you know what I mean? And yeah. For a long time, Mass Effect was not on Steam. I think it's finally on Steam. Don't quote me again. Like I think oh never mind. ME1 and 2 have been on Steam, but the DLCs I felt like there was an issue with that. I don't remember. But ooh. Look at this new equipment. But yeah, I got a new version of the game because several reasons really. That's all you'll need to do. Okay. So, let me drill that boy. Assassin 5. Better damage protection by 2. Quite a bit less on the shields, though. And, no tech biotic. Yeah, for 2 more damage protection, I don't think that's... Yeah, I don't think that's a good trade. I don't think so. Even though it's a 5 and a 4. 2 more damage protection doesn't really seem like... it's worth the other decreases, especially the sheer decrease in shields. So, alright. Don't know why I actually put that there. So you should lay doors. By the way, friendos, anyone here to chat? Okay, no one right now. Cool. That is one by the Dergy. Obviously, you're going to love this video game. And perhaps share it with anyone who might be here. Or might see it on YouTube. Like it would be epic. Awesome. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. I'm trying to get rid of the actual thing. Clear. There we go. Now, where I need to go, I do believe, is that shuttle we don't.
Engaging target.
Here, I do think it's... confidential. The test samples were due to arrive 3 days ago, but we haven't heard anything from the colony or the cargo vessel. We suspect the samples became volatile and recommend cutting off all further contact with the Nordicrux colony. Nodicrux. I don't think we've heard of a Nodicrux colony. That must not bode well. This must have been the Nodicrux colony. Actually, wait, no, actually, was it? Yeah, I think this area was destroyed because it was the Nodicrux colony and then the gift came in. Because Hope's Peak is that little area we started at. Or not Hope. I keep calling it Hope's Peak because I played a lot of Danganronpa. And also I will be doing Danganronpa on the channel one day. But anyway, both Twitch and YouTube. No matter where you're watching this, it will apply. But, that will be for the future. For now, but yeah, like... I forget what it's actually called. Something Hope, or... I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, so...
Take out those hostiles!
We're in the middle of a fight!
Okay, so... The game thinks we're in the middle of the fight, even though the exploration
Same
is
as before,
again.
we don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
And the fact that there's probably enemies right in front of us right here. But it's probably not really... Yep, there we go. It's probably because those enemies were so close. There we go. But the problem is... No combat missions are really generic. It's a bug or it's actually
Interesting, Commander Shepard. A containment lab of some kind. It is an asset we lacked in the other
I think I put it on better.
Area
Not too
secured.
much difference so far. I actually want to check if I put it on better after that. But I'll check if like things keep feeling
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The gas are very thorough.
same level of almost nothing because of how overpowered I kind of am right now. Because of how I built her. I really am wondering when veteran, if it will, the way that I am I am set up, will kind of put me in my place for how high I kind of think I am right now in this game. Lancer 5. I do believe that's actually what I have. No, I think I might actually have a... No, I don't remember. Do I have a 6 or a 5? I'm pretty sure Lancer is a pretty, it's one of the models that's pretty generic, though. Whenever I switch to other weapons, I want to make sure that I go back to my assault rifle. That's one thing. I really don't like how weapon switching works in this game, and I'm pretty sure you can do numbers, but I actually have to test that. But I basically keep forgetting to do that. But the way the mouse wheel works can kind of go to hell. But yeah, you can't do numbers, so yeah, no. I don't really enjoy the way the mouse wheel works, because it's hard for me to remember the order. It's really just more of a... My own brain gets confused about that. I bet a lot of people don't get confused about that. And I also bet that as I continue to sharpen my gaming skills, I will not get mixed up by that at all, but regardless. I was checking my gear. But yeah, Lancer 5, everything's worse. Yeah, I have a Tsunami 6. The sheer amount of everything being worse is kind of amazing. Yeah, I've got a good gun right there. Sexy. Alright, let's go ahead and Omni-Gel it. Yep. Once again, we just Omni-Gel everything that isn't a better assault rifle than I already have. And that way I never run out of Omni-Gel for the purposes of Omni-Gel in this game. And it's been working so far, just kitting out Shepard and sadly letting my people die because they're not really good. and I will probably continue that into 2 and 3 unless I realize it's a really bad idea, but in 1 it basically just works. Alright. As you can kind of already tell from those, how easy I've been having it here. Alright, so even with Tali here, her decryption is apparently low. Actually, I wonder if I haven't just updated her stuff. Yeah, okay, because I've been letting it auto-update. See, if I was doing... Can I do that? Yeah, I didn't think so. But if I was... Yeah, I feel like I should set it manual. And I have had it manual in past playthroughs, and I kind of regret not having it manual just to make sure... Just because if I was able to decrypt that, and, you know, like, if I was doing her, well, I mean, I would like to do her in general, but I don't play Male Shepherd. I'll have to mod that in for him, too. I might end up doing that. Not in this playthrough, because she's sticking with Liara, except for some instances in ME2. We'll discuss that when that happens, but, but regardless, yeah. But yeah, I would have had her decryption up all the darn way if I had the choice. And I would have the choice if I didn't auto-talent it for the whole game. But even if I disabled that now, it kind of wouldn't matter. Yeah, when I do another playthrough of this on the channel for whatever reason, I'm sure I will. Or, you know, maybe I just go through it on Twitch for funsies. I don't know. Like, there's a new Mass Effect game. You know what I'd love to do? When the new Mass Effect game comes out, like, a few months before that, I start just chugging through, like, I set up, you know, a stream where I just absolutely blitz through every other Mass Effect game. Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, Andromeda, before that comes out. And then if there's space in between, I suppose I'll figure out what to do with her, but, yeah, I just want to make sure all of them are played through, in close proximity to that coming out. But anywho, that is for the future. Anywho.
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The gas are very thorough.
This was a research facility, a place of learning and knowledge. It should not have become a slaughterhouse.
You know what's funny is this same super sensitive Asari that looks at all this death happening and is so overwhelmed by it becomes really sadistic in 2 for reasons that kind of make sense but feel like shouldn't have happened over the short amount of time that the game took place in. Like, someone as pure as Liara was in this game should not have become who she is in 2 in such a short time. I feel like that transformation was rushed a little. It's not realistic to me. And that is not a complaint that I only have. I know one person I watch, and one of the people that interested me, that inspired me very much to start doing this was Laura. I've talked him up on the channel before because he's fucking awesome. On the channels, I should say, because this will be up on both Twitch and eventually YouTube. But he also shares that opinion. And perhaps I share some opinions because he said it, but you know, they resonate with me. That's why I shared them. In this case, private log of Doctor. I don't trust this Cerberus group. They may pay us well, but if this gets out before we've developed an antidote, it's just not smart. Tell us what they want the samples for, or why they want them delivered to the Batano system. My records show nothing of interest out there. Yeah, so Cerberus contracted this. So Cerberus seems to really have a penchant for doing extremely inhumane experiments for what seems to amount to money or power. Like, you know, I'm trying to think. They seem to be trying to make super soldiers and other sorts of things, but at the cost of so many humans. If you actually, like, and they say that they want to advance humanity. It's really interesting, the duality of Cerberus that you get introduced to in 2, because in 1 they're portrayed entirely as evil, but in 2 you start to see a softer side of Cerberus, because you start to see people within Cerberus who don't think like that. It's just the elusive man thinks like that, and that's basically why they're the way they do this kind of shit, as far as I'm aware. Anyway. But that's for ME2. Find a repair ticket attached to the console. The damn door to the shuttle bay is fried again. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower, and the safety is shut off kicks off, and the safety shut off kicks in if the PSI gets above 34. But if the PSI is in the 31 to 34 zone, the door slams down with enough power to shear through a metal I-beam. Somebody fix this before one of my team loses an arm in that thing. You know what's funny is this really does feel like a worked-in place, especially with notes like this, and that VI as well. They really do a good job of making even ruined places in especially ME1. I mean, sometimes, if they're side quests, I feel like they're really tacked on and samey looking, but that's not new. That is a very, very common RPG thing. Very samey looking side quest areas and such. But anywho. And I usually am not bothered by it if they have interesting content there in other ways. And there's tons of ways you can add interesting content without making new areas. And it makes sense that there would be samey looking, especially, you know, buildings, like the Cerberus buildings, where samey looking buildings exist in real life. I mean, you know, there's standard types of buildings for all types of buildings. Homes are probably the most diverse type of building generally in the world, especially in like America, I'd say. And of course, there's going to be exceptions to the rule, but a lot of buildings that serve a similar purpose look samey, you know, in real life. That's just kind of how that is. So, you know, I mean, you know, for several reasons, and also, you know, the regular time and budget constraints that go into making a game, it makes a lot of sense that a lot of the side quest areas would be samey as they are. I'm walking. Anyway, let's keep going.
This was a research facility, a place of learning and knowledge. It should not have become a slaughterhouse.
I don't know why I listened to that twice. Maybe I just need to kind of feel... I kind of felt like that needed to be said twice. Kind of wrap up kind of direction I was thinking. It looks like a really worked-in place, and yeah, I agree. In fact, I don't think anything should ever become a slaughterhouse except, well, there's a lot of places that have in real life. Either by crazy murderers, or gangs, or war, or, you know... Slaughterhouses exist in real life. You know, and I mean the kind where a bunch of people are slain. And of course, slaughterhouses for, you know, like, you know, meat animals exist because people gotta eat. But, you know, those are arguably extremely inhumane. But I mean, where else the fuck do you get your meat? Don't tell me to be a vegetarian because I'm just not that kind of person. Like, I understand that it might be beneficial for me to not eat meat, but at the same time, there are also a lot of reasons, a lot of things. There's just, it's interesting, it's a lot of vegetarians say that, like, okay, if you're a vegetarian, I would really like to hear what your thoughts are about this, because I'm ignorant, I'm just an omnivore meat eater person, and I always have been, and I also eat processed stuff, and I'm fine, you know what I mean? I'm 25, and I'm pretty darn healthy for a 25-year-old male, you know what I mean? And I've just been eating the kind of stuff you say is complete poison and you shouldn't ever put in your body for my whole life, and I turned out pretty good, I'd say. Better than some people end up doing, I'd say. I definitely don't have any kind of huge health problems that a lot of people associate with eating the kind of diet that I do. And I also go out of my way to eat healthy, you know, than a lot of these people, which is probably why, you know. I still definitely make sure I have a balance of things, of fruit, of veggies, and my meats and my, you know, sweets and etc. You know, of course. I have a lot of sugar in my tea. It's probably one of the unhealthiest things that I do, but goddamn, it's good shit. Like, there's something about sugar and freaking Earl Grey tea that's like, to me, but regardless, I'm fine. I might develop diabetes one day because of my sugar habits, and not just tea, but other sugary things, and that would be on me. However, a lot of vegetarians posit that we aren't supposed to eat meat. I find that hard to believe. And I think this is one of the biggest arguments that meat eaters have against vegetarianism. I'm not gonna sit here and think that if you're a vegan, you shouldn't be vegan. No. If you really have the motivation to be vegan and it makes you feel better, fuck yeah, dude. But like, you know what I mean? I feel great a lot of the time, and I eat meat. That's all I gotta say. I feel great right now, and I ate a bunch of meat today, you know what I mean? It's like, anyway. And also processed stuff, which a lot of like, I know if you go into veganism from the vegetarianism, it's like, that's like you don't eat processed stuff either, I do believe. Of course, educate me, vegans and vegetarians, but, you know, I just think it's an odd thing. And I'm sorry that I do. It's just, A, it's usually a lot more expensive of a diet, and B, it's just, I don't really think it's necessary to live a healthy life. I think the only thing that's really necessary is not even exercise, really, but not being completely and utterly a potato, going and, like, you know, walking at least quite a bit, and I do that, and moderation. I think that's really the only thing that's actually required. The only two things that's actually required for you to live a healthy life, no matter what the fuck diet you have. And there's a lot of evidence to support that. But anyway, that little thing aside there, I think a lot of people will realize, hey, I feel really great doing this, everyone should do this. I really think it just doesn't work like that because of just how diverse humans are. You know what I mean? Some people might actually be, you know, like, less healthy if they were on a vegan diet because of the way people's bodies respond differently to different things, you know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about allergies, I'm talking like, it's scientifically proven that a lot of people are, you know, they just get better nutrients from different sources. There's all sorts of weird things that go into that. Veganism's good for some people, and that's awesome, but for me, maybe one day, I don't think so. Maybe I'm stubborn, but I feel fine, and I'm getting along better and better, and all I really needed to change to be in this pretty darn content, and most of the time pretty happy space that I'm in right now, is working on my mental health, practicing moderation, and walking a good bit every day. And I'm Gucci, man, you know what I mean? Anywho, let's keep going. And actually go and continue this instead of just blabbing about whatever comes to my brain so much. Of course, I want to definitely do that with a lot of these videos. These videos have become extremely easy outlet for me, I've noticed. And no matter if anyone ever listens to this, it just still is therapeutic for me to be talking over these videos. Anyway, especially if I get to touch on things that I think are really important to be touched on, relate back to the content of games. And a lot of these RPGs really lend themselves well to that. And that's what I'd like to focus on. I might make even videos that focus on the kinds of themes I think that we touched on, that games touch on, that I could also add to by, you know, commentating over them. Find a repair to... Oh, hold on, I've already done this. Well, I think you have to do a puzzle here, but I'm actually not remembering what the puzzle even is or how to... I don't think... Okay, it's something I need to figure out. Alright, pressure normal. Okay, how do I change the pressure? Do I have to do other... Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's the skill 2 low terminal. These terminals don't really seem to do anything. How do I change the PSI? I have no fucking idea. Is it stuff around here and I'm blind or what? How does one change the pressure? I have no freaking idea. I'm wondering if I have to access that get terminal I couldn't access before. does not seem to be any other way to kind of like do anything on this console. Hold on. Okay. No, what is that? Okay, I have to activate it and then use buttons. Okay, that confused me because that doesn't seem to be designed well. At least, you know, in the guise of someone who tends to not really, notice details sometimes. Like there, you know. Did I... Okay, so, what do I actually... Okay, hold on, whoops, okay. It needs to be above 34, I do believe, right? Okay, I'm seeing the meter now. Okay, it's looking okay. It's one of these puzzles where you have to kind of break these. Okay, yeah, that is not enough. That's way too much. Yeah, this is good. Either of these are too much. Actually, how much is this one? Hold on. This one's pretty small, isn't it? Oof, too small. This one's a big one, right? Oh, I think this might be it. There we go. Noise! So, for any of y'all that are confused, like I was, there you go. Here's the solution. You gotta activate that terminal, then wait there for, you know, to be able to activate everything instead of going around in between there. And then you have to activate those specific 3 that I activated. I'm sorry that I can't actually already remember exactly what I did.
Very good.
I just
The
basically
field barring the exit will be down. Now we
That's
can
what
go
works
deal
for
with
me
the
for that.
Storian creature.
And then you gotta... when
I
it's high
hope that
pressure,
ship was
when high
full of
pressure,
those
you
Geth
use it,
bastards.
and there you go.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you
Here.
reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
You're all good, Joker.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Alright. Hold on, Joker. We're gonna get to y'all. It's gonna be good. But I went the wrong direction there, I do believe. I think we actually have to go back out of the elevator. I do bereave. I do bereave, but I would be bereaved. I do believe that's right, the use of that word. If I'm heard her. I have to look up the definition of bereaved, but I'm pretty sure it means something like miffed or upset. But don't quote me on that. I'd like you to be able to quote me on that. I'll have to look it up later. To do that. Remember, Dergy, if you actually listen to this at all later, you need to look that up. I'd like to actually do the thing where, you know, a lot of Let's Players do when they're actually like professional and the ones that actually have a following actually listen to their own commentary before they just kind of hurriedly upload videos and improve by seeing if stuff makes sense, right? I'm definitely going to move into that space. You know, the more I put into this and the more I ease into, you know, getting the work done here, the more I realize that this is extremely therapeutic for me, and it's awesome. And the more that I'm going to put into it effort-wise, for sure. But the key is to get to the point where you can do some complex things that require a lot of attention without feeling as though you are straining yourself. Because that kind of effort is the kind that people, you know, that is the secret to people that are very prolific, which is one of the kinds of people I want to be. there's a few other kinds of people I'd like to aspire to be reminiscent of to others and to myself, but one of the most is prolific creator, that's for sure. Anyway.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message.
Oof, they just
I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
I'll go for Elizabeth. I love her. She's one of the kinds of people this galaxy needs more of. Let's do it. There's a lot in Mass Effect of how experiments gone wrong. There's a lot of these scenarios. In 1, 2, and 3, I do want to believe. It's a huge theme in this game of like, hey, yeah, progress is nice and all, but costless. Like, there's a lot about that in this game. This is certainly one of those scenarios, as is the whole everything Cerberus is doing in this game. I'm aware of, including this, actually. Novaria, just in general, Novaria. I mean, mostly Peak 15, but probably some other shit that's happening in Novaria that we don't know about. Just it's kept under wraps, so we have no reason to investigate it for our purposes of trying to find Saren. Well, actually, specifically Meteor and Venezia in that case. But I think there might also be more that I'm not thinking about right now in 1, but there's definitely more in 2 and 3 and all. I'll point those out as we go through them, I'm sure. I do believe I saw our Mako. I'm confused, to be entirely frank. I think we just need to... Oh, yeah. We need to head back to where... Yeah, we need to head back out to the Exogeny approach. That's what we need to do. And I do believe the gateway to that is... Oh, down here? No, I don't think so. I think yeah, we have to go back out this way, I do. I was just trying to make sure I was finding the right way, and a lot of this place is mazy and samey. But I do believe that this is where we need to be going, is back out here. So where's our Mako at, though? Is the big question. Because we have to go back via... Oh yeah, there it is. Hello. Hello there, Mako friend. I swear I actually saw it through gaps or something earlier. Here, I actually might have already been in this part. I was just kind of wandering and speaking there. But anyway. Well, nope. No edge for Dergy. No over edge for Dergy. Right now. Oh, no. I think it kicks you out if you get super quick over. Don't quote me on that. Well, that was not even do that. It's too darn easy to get over the edge with the kind of wonky way that the Mako controls. Because it's made for off-road, not streets. I think that's kind of the reason. No, the reason is probably just the way they programmed it. It would make sense in like an in-universe sense, and the reason it's kind of wonky is and that's kind of bad. That's really wonky. I swear there has not been a playthrough of this game where I have experienced better at controlling this fight. So we're actually getting through this when at first we were having some trouble with these things, but I think that was more my nerves than anything else. I swear I should probably be dropping on here. There's probably loots down here. It looks like there's enemies down here, so there's probably loots down here. I don't think I ever went down here. I hope that I don't die in here. I probably won't though, because I am dead. Come on, game. Hello! Hello, game. Let me take cover. There we go. Kinda works. This will work. Okay. There has to be loot in here. There's no way there isn't loot in here.
All clear.
Is it really just to kill a guest that's just kind of chilling in there? I had a feeling there had to be loot in here. There would be no other reason they'd have this tunnel down here. Alright, so... Ooh, shredder rounds 5, proton rounds. Actually, I think I might have 6s anyway. So... if there's new squad, I think I might be able to upgrade my ship a bit more. You can see here, Raptor 4 assault rifle. Better accuracy, but I want the damage in the ship. I want the damage. Also, it's better shots before overheat and a lot better damage, which is actually insane if you think about that. Like, I feel like a lot of times they balance damage with shots before overheat, but not this case. Tsunami's just a freaking beast, man. Love it. It's an absolute unit. I know the absolute unit is supposed to mean like a very big or very handsome or something like that, but I mean I think that still works in this case. An absolute unit of destruction in this case. Anyway. There we go. Look at Shepard's, but it's nice, isn't it? It'll be nicer too because they realized her. People like anyway. Yeah, I'm not.
Is there anybody? Is there anyone picking this up?
Yes.
Get away from that radio!
Oh,
What was that all about?
That was something shady.
Of Pharaoh's colony. Please help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop! They're over!
Yeah, that's right. We have Elizabeth with us. I forgot for a second. I'm pretty sure most players did because I don't think she actually saw her mom from where we were driving, but maybe she knew that they were stationed here. Maybe. Or maybe the radio chatter was her mom. I think that's what it was. Alright, what's going on in here? And who do I have to shoot? Probably that Asian dude.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
Sorry for saying that Asian dude, every Asian person.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
I love Asian people. I love people.
Get away from her, you son of a
Asian
bitch!
friends I love regardless.
Lisbeth!
For sure.
Damn it!
I have friends of pretty much
Come out where I can see you! All of you!
Anyway, well, everyone. People are beautiful.
Shepard.
Except
Damn
this
it.
one.
I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what happened on Akuz. This doesn't have to end like that.
Hoping the Geth killed me. You fucking scum.
Not this time, Jong. You need to back down and let them go.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
Jesus Christ, you need to fucking die. People like this need not to exist. No one. If no one like this existed in real life, a lot of corporate shit would not have happened. This is the kind of businessman that sadly exists in real life and needs to not. At all. Ever. In any. I hope one day that it will be the case, but right now there's too many of them. It seems like they worm their way to the top of most businesses and then unethical shit starts happening. Fuck them.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the thorium.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few
Oh, wow.
colonists.
I don't even... You know what? I know I have a level. I'd like to have the ability to Paragon this. But I also want to kill him. I don't think you have to if you do that. Hold on. Ah. I can't escape. Okay, well... Yeah, she's done with him enough to kill him anyway.
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
Fuck him, dude. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Go to military person and...
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I'll deal with the thorium, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the thorium. They'd die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
So, I remember this being interesting. And now I have a little anti-thorium gas upgrade specifically for this suit boost. This will disable infected colonists without killing them, which is beautiful. Alright, so, equipment. Anti-thorium gas. Let's go ahead. Let's equip that. I think it gave me... No, it didn't. There we go. Equip. Now, squad. Oh, I don't have any more charm. I just probably needed more Paragon points, which means I probably needed Paragon points out the wazoo, because look at my meter. It's like, oh, definitely over half, and definitely on its way to super high levels of recording. Anywho, we have 2 points that I'm gonna... Oh, now I can use immunity specialization. Makes immunity available for use more often. And then, this will also increase the health and increase damage protection of it. And also reduces charge time on it. We have Beast. So next level, I will get that. I do believe you are going to have more levels. I do believe that 30 isn't max, but I guess don't quote... Yeah. It's looking like I'm actually going to find really soon, because 60,000 and 60,098 out of 60,200. I'm gonna know real soon, probably. Actually, what my next level is gonna look like, which is
I'll stay
very
out of your
nice.
way until you clear a path. Good luck.
Will do. All right. Thank you. Will do is not really too applicable in response to that statement. Oh, well,
Even in their ruins, the majesty of the Protheans is evident.
yeah, I mean, these are really impressive. This was clearly super laid into their advanced civilization. If you look at the architecture of this place, they did a really good job of making the Protheans, splendor really apparent in their ruins. Even, pretty awesome.
The Geth have brought ruin to this world, as they do to every world.
Oof, neat. We're gonna put an end to this, though. Don't worry about it. You didn't have to die, douchebag. Just needed to not be a douchebag. I mean, hell. Also, I'm pretty sure he also wouldn't have died if I had an experiment on her. Something akin to that. But that's how much of a scumbag he was. He could not be persuaded unless you really, really convince him. That, to me, is a sign of someone who should die in this kind of scenario. And the thing is, I don't want to just blatantly kill people like this in real life, even if they are scum. But in this kind of game, you just are allowed to do it, so why not? I mean, there's no real life repercussions of it. It helps get out a lot of the emotion that you would otherwise use to do rash things in real life. At least in my experience, that really does happen that way.
We ran when the attack hit.
Yeah, as anyone sensible would do. I'm glad y'all are alive still, because oh boy, that was a heck of an attack and a lot of death.
Why build a colony if you don't intend to defend it?
That is a good question, and the reason is if you think that colony is expendable because you're a piece of shit. Or not the reason, but the explanation. But I think the reason doesn't mean that. Just felt off to me like my initial reaction to having said that. I guess.
I hope you can get us out of this mess.
Me too. Try my best, friendos.
If I survive this, I'm going back to Earth.
I would too in this scenario for sure.
Just can't get worse than this.
They wiped out our defenses in minutes.
Well, thankfully we're gonna wipe them out in minutes, and then you'll be fine.
How are we supposed to fight an enemy like this?
By bringing in someone like Shepard, who is like death walking, and I love her for that, and for a lot of other reasons, especially my particular Shepard. They did a really good job of making Shepard seem really personalized to the player, especially, and also, you know, your gameplay experience, what you choose to do, in a lot of ways, gameplay-wise, who you bring, who you romance, a lot of moral choice stuff, equipment, you know, how you go through different combat scenarios, of course, who you talk to, what side quests you do, things you refuse to do. There's so many things to kind of personalize your Shepard. Things you do in what order, like, and you could have an in-character reason for all of those things. That's what I like to do.
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me.
That's the kind of
I've
game
got a bit of a
system that
problem.
I would focus on. You know, the increased player impact of everything that I do, feeling like I have an impact on the world, and that the game experience is personalized to me. Like, if a game is created to feel personalized to the player, to each individual player, that's the kind of game that I play again and again and again, like this one, and enjoy the absolute crap out of it. Especially if it's immersive and has a really interesting story, a lot of exploration, you know, and just a lot of player choice in a lot of ways.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
It's
She's
not
a
that bad,
protagonist.
really.
That's
All you need
what-
to do is find my
I love
console
that
at
line, by the
Exogeny
way.
headquarters
It's always great.
and
I
drop
love
the data
her.
onto this
I love
OSD.
her personality,
It's
her
that simple.
level-headedness, her snark. She's just got a really great personality. I love her. She's great. Oh wait, this was probably something I could have gotten here if I actually talked to any of these people. And didn't just straight leave this before I went there. I might still go back and do it. Because I've killed the Geth there anyway. Let's do it.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
That's true. I'm gonna hopefully work on that for you.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
I will. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Unless it's not gonna let us in again. I doubt that. I hope not. If so, oh well. But yeah, we're gonna go back and do that real quick, actually. In that case. Right back here. Actually, just making sure we do a quick clearance before we really get going. Thirsty Durgan and be thirsty while amazing and beautiful. an exogeny, where exactly do we need to get this stuff? Alright, Pharaoh's data recovery. Hostle's console is located in the exogeny base. Find it and download the data onto the game. I'm wondering if that'll be on the map. I'm guessing hopefully yes. Let's see. I just hope that the decryption, that it's not the console I remember, that I don't have enough decryption to get into it all. I really hope not. But anyway. Also, I don't know if I should be doing this because the data is probably about the experiments we're doing here that are not unethical. Unless it's a completely different thing that is actually not as bad as like something like the goddamn thorium. But I'm guessing probably. I don't know at this rate. Is Exogeny the company that actually was doing the Arachnite thing on Novaria? I feel like that's right, but I also feel like that's wrong. Who owned Peak 15? I feel like it was Exogeny, but I may be wrong. I may also just be mixing it up. Genetics Corporation. I do believe that the other corporation was Genetics, but maybe I'm wrong. But, let's see, drop down, upper level. I probably need to go to Midden. Have I ever been to the Midden? Have I ever been to... Okay, I don't think I need to go into the drop down anymore. I do believe I opened up the way. Like, I feel like this door wasn't actually working before. Question mark. I think it was this one. But again, don't quote me on that. Now, so upper level. I'm guessing it's like on the upper level in this thing. I'm hoping that it's marked on the map. It should be. I do believe other side quest stuff has been marked on the map. That's a pretty general thing. Fine, I'm going the wrong way. I'm trying to get up to the closest upper level. Which looks like over here. There we go. There's one of the stairs to there. There we go. Next to get up here, it looks like. Interesting. Also, now I have a habit of hard saving because it doesn't seem to have a good chance of crashing the game like quickly. Oh, over there. Let's go ahead and do some discs. They're gonna start chewing through me at this point, so. He's not dead yet, is he? Maybe? I hope so. Oh shit, that one ain't dead though. I think we're good,
Area secured.
In fact, they didn't even die or anything close to that. I feel like this area's less hard than the side quest areas. A lot of the side quest areas are pretty brutal, really. Where? Almost though. Well, that's why we have the billion Omni Gel we have now. Alright. Snipper pistol, which means... Before you even think about it... Oh, actually, wait. Adrenaline burst specialization makes adrenaline burst available. Better immunity, better adrenaline burst, and also it upgrades it as well. So when yeah, I don't know. I feel like max level is like 50 or something. Alright, so what are we gonna do next? I think we're gonna move next into I'm thinking Spectre training. And we'll see where we're at. Like, if I'm able to fill up Spectre training, then I'll figure out what else to do. But until then, I will work on Spectre training. There we go. Console's data. Beautiful. The first place I went was exactly the area I needed to be in. That's some lucky shiznit. I feel Gucci about that. Alright, let's go back out. I really love how this game is designed. I really do love a lot about how it's designed. Thank you, BioWare, for making this game. And hell, even continue to make what you do make still. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of gamers overreact and feel entitled to specific things that are a little unrealistic and unfair. And anyway. Anywho, Dergy gonna hop on. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, I think I actually have to go all the way around down here. I hope I'm right. I do believe. No, okay, this is where I came from. But I remember that you have to kind of keep. Okay, so I'm gonna use the map if the next place I take doesn't seem right either. I'm pretty sure I have to go downstairs because I went upstairs to get here. Dergy. And then out here. Okay, that's probably what I got confused about. Like I went down the stairs all the way and I remember this is the entrance and I remember that I'm pretty sure the main goes out here or at least in an area around here very pretty much an area surrounding it. But yeah, it's definitely out here. I remember this is definitely the way out. I'm just still like where the main goes out. Oh yep, parked all the way. Yeah, that's right. This is yeah, you can't go in here with the Mako. Or I think you might be able to if you really tried a lot. But, I don't, it also might just be, like, scripted in. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know, man. If I, like, was able to turn it sideways and squeeze it in there, possibly. I don't want to try for a bit, see if it's possible. Then I'll have to get it out more. And I don't want to hold up the Let's Play. I feel like I sort of just have, but that was, I think I could have to do little side circles there. Might be productiveness is too strong. Alright. I am really every time I think about the fact that I can just essentially spend a lot of figure out how exactly to only do the things that I love doing for any sort of game purposes. I'm getting there. And I was able to do that. I do that because of my parents. They were during their lives able to find all their lives, especially because of my work situation. Let's say it privilege. Sure love. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, but this might just not. Yeah, I think that's the last time too. Okay, this is unfair. I don't know why I keep thinking that. And I've probably been there. But it was probably because the first time I only went up here like once. Oh boy, I'm stuck. I'm a stuck boy. I am stucco, and wow, how did I get like this? The funnest part of driving the Mako, friends, being stuck is ass. Do I reload? I don't know the last one. Oh. There we go. Okay, now we just gotta make sure we don't get ourselves into that mess again. This turn in Mako is so awesome, but it's also really good. Alright, so. I kind of love the bounce this thing. I've heard some complain about it. People say it's great fun. I'm in the second camp. I still would rather not get stuck. Anyone who likes to get stuck. But, it might be funny sometimes, but sometimes you just want to keep things not being stuck. Especially if you have to reload.
Heads up!
easy compared to a lot of them. I'm pretty sure that's a sentiment I've heard before about it as well. Hello. Is that one of the Colonists? I think it might be. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
No hitting the Colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
Let's do it.
Kill them all.
Wait. No, don't kill them all. Liara, we just talked about it. You just agreed. It's I feel like some of those should be disabled. You know, I guess this still has a little bit of mercy. I need to be careful. I have grenades anymore. I really hope there's ways to get grenades in this section, or else it's not time. And I no longer have grenades. Enemies everywhere! But what I can do is I can get my shields on. I just hope that there's a change. Because if there isn't, then that's what I'm design. Do I have one? Okay. I'm gonna load my last save because... Oh shit, no. I'm not gonna do that. No, that's not right. Were those really the last times I saved and I just... But, do I have
Hold the line!
Colonists?
Enemies everywhere!
Oh man, what do I do? I do not know what to do at all. It looks like I literally have to kill or disable them to progress. So I have no idea what to do with them. Because I do not want to go back that far. I'm not going to go back that far. And it doesn't look like the door's going to budge. I've wasted all my aims. And I think I have to kill the rest. It's not going to just give me grenades. This is badly designed. This is badly designed. And I don't like that they should give you infinite grenades. They should give you fucking infinite grenades for this thing. Or just have a lot of grenades everywhere. The first one seems a bit much, but the second one is definitely something I feel like they should have done this. That pisses me off. I'm not gonna go back to my last save. That's too much space, and it's too much repetition. And I don't want to put you guys through that. I probably would have done that if I was just playing this for myself, though. I don't play games for myself anymore.
Enemies everywhere!
But also things I used too much of the gas. Way too damaged. The creepers don't count. I definitely saved some of them, so that's fortunately. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back.
It is clear that they are protecting the Borealis. We've got to avoid those crocodiles.
Enemies everywhere! I'm on it!
Get whatever generators.
Enemies everywhere!
How do you save this many colonists? I have grenades. Yes. I think I wasted one there too. But
Hold the line!
You know, in this case, I'm gonna have to. Alright, so good playthrough on the channel, and I'm sure I will on the channels. I'm sure I will do this game. All the rest of the colonists, though, I am... More than a case, the R's.
I'll kill you.
It is future love considers the Tally. Tally's her best friend. At this
Take him
rate.
down.
Because I feel like there would be characters where past Tally's best friend. In the second game, like probably like Garrus. Oh shit, out of habit, I just killed them.
I owe you one.
Whoops. I was just mindlessly shooting because I want to get the section over with. Whoopsie. Oh well, I really don't like that result, but I left one alive instead of 0. At the fucking least.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. You're supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't!
And...
I won't!
Oh yeah, that's right, he doesn't actually... His head doesn't actually explode. This isn't some games, yeah. Just started being, oh, fight Dan. At least we left the one alive. That's... God, man. I'm not gonna redo this, but yeah. Remember, you gotta really spread your nades out. Lesson learned. It's probably really hard to do that, right? Whoops. Because of not safe, in fact, like, just in case, yeah, okay. I'm saved now. And that also sets that in stone, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's a really difficult thing for everyone to accomplish. But yeah, as y'all know, I'd rather do that. Whoopsie, couldn't do it. Doesn't always work that way. Moving on. Alright. Ugh. I don't know why I'm going around this way. I just kind of saw a new path, quote unquote, and I was like, I'm basically trying to figure out how to get exactly to that darn exclamation mark, and it's probably this. Nope. It's his corpse, ain't it? Nope. Okay, why is it? Okay. Okay, where do I go? Crane. Okay, what about the crane? How do I actually activate the crane or anything about it? Don't tell me it's a. Oh, it might be down here. Okay, yes. Okay, we're down. Okay, this is where we need to be because cutscene. Stuff that happens. I really love seeing these kind of cutscenes. I really do. Moving in. Alright. Did it? Yeah, it just blocked us out. Like. But here we go. We are locked in here in classic RPG dungeon fashion. Not really just RPG dungeon, but areas like this in most video games fashion. Let's say that. Oh boy, there's the boss right there. Here's the Thorian itself. This is a disturbing posting, let me tell you what, friend. In fact, I'm actually gonna leave here. So next time we actually play a game, we're going to be right in the Thorian space. So I hope y'all have a lovely day. And I will see y'all when we fight this big boy. See y'all then.